Here too.
I don't think we have a quorum yet, do we?
I
Yeah,
think we
we do.
do. We do.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes,
Okay.
Michael's here, yep.
All right. We'll
Hi,
start
Barbara.
the business meeting. And
Hello.
I'll start it with reading this message. Pursuant to Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 38, paragraphs 18 through 25, as amended by the Chapter 28 of the Acts of 2009, the Wetlands Protection Act, and the Wellfleet Environmental Protection Bylaw of July 1986 and its regulations of January 2000. The Wellfleet Conservation Commission will hold public hearings on Wednesday, November 17th, 2021 at 5 p.m. with the business meeting starting at 4 p.m. via remote meeting pursuant to the Governor Baker's March 12th, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law and the governor's orders imposing strict limitations on the number of people that may gather in one place. No in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted at this meeting. Town Hall is closed to the public and the board members will participate in this meeting remotely. Currently, we have myself, Leon Shreves, Marty Murphy, and Michael Fisher and Ben Fairbank. Hi, Ben.
And Barbara.
And Barbara. Oh, I'm sorry, Barbara.
Barbara,
Oh, I see.
that's okay.
Well, you're behind a message that says this is being recorded. Okay, there's Barbara.
Okay.
And why are you pinned? I wonder. Let me get my view straightened out here. There we go. Bingo. Okay. Was there any mail today, this week, this last 2 weeks?
No mail per se. We have, let's see. Well, if you want to call it mail, we have the letter from Dan Wexman and Brad Williams that goes with their jurisdictional opinion, which I think you've seen.
Mhm.
We have the correspondence from the Wellfleet Shellfish Department, which I thought we were going to talk about. And
Right.
then we had the bit of correspondence from Barbara about boats on.
On the beaches.
Yep. So that's all I have.
Was that the,
Out and about.
was that the message Suzanne sent me that I forwarded to you
Yes.
all? Okay.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes. And then I was out on a test hole today and observed a rather large violation in our jurisdiction on Cove View. That's going to warrant some of our attention very soon too. So,
That's too bad.
yeah. Couple
Okay.
get behind us and then more come.
So is Nancy going to join us?
Nancy
tonight?
might not be joining us, but Jordan, one of her employees will.
Oh,
be.
right.
So I
Right. Okay.
see the Wellfleet Shellfish Department here.
There
There's
she is.
Jordan
Hi,
and
Jordan.
she could certainly, if that's where we want to start, she could certainly join us.
Why don't we do that? Let's start with the shellfish discussion, and this is beach replenishment, I think, is the primary subject. Is that correct?
Yeah, Leon, can I just make a suggestion that before we do that, we
Sure.
just hear from Jeremy Young, because I don't think he needs to sit through that, because I think we can come to a agreeable solution on that project.
Okay.
Sorry,
Nope.
Jeremy.
So Jeremy, what? Good
Good
afternoon.
evening, I'm here.
All right, the jurisdictional opinion for you concerned what? You want to walk us through it?
So it would be what we reviewed on Wednesday, November 3rd, the removal for the one maple tree located on the left side of the Brad and Dan's property. And you asked for a mitigation plan, and they have agreed upon, there's some Rosa Rugosa on the corner of their driveway and Briar Lane. And they would like to mitigate with 3 Rosa Rugosa on that banking alongside their parking area.
Didn't we ask for a tree, plant a tree if they're taking down a tree?
That's right.
Well,
So correct me if I'm wrong, for mitigation, it would be one tree for one tree or one tree for three shrubs. That slope is roughly a 45-degree angle. I don't recommend planting a tree until the town is gonna possibly repair that culvert, which they're not gonna do until waters ran down that road. It's just far too wet.
I understand that. I just think that the biomass of Rosa rugosa does not compare to the maple tree. So is there anything else that could compensate for that?
I think as well, the Rosa rugosa is not a native species, as I
Would it be-
understand it.
The Rosa virginiana would be the one we would prefer.
So I could do Rosa virginiana. I could do 8-foot bayberry.
That's preferable, I think. That will grow, the bayberry.
That'll like the wet too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
How about a combination of the two?
Yeah,
Which
that's
two?
fine.
The 8-foot bayberry and the Rosa virginiana, maybe 2 8-foot bayberry and 1 Rosa virginiana.
Okay.
8-foot bayberry or 8-inch, what you saying, 8-foot bearberry? No,
Okay,
So mature bayberry, like a 5-gallon is gonna get 8 feet tall within 2 years.
okay, that sounds good.
So I could do 2 5-gallon bayberry and then 1 2-gallon Rosa virginiana.
That's preferable to the initial
Let's see.
proposal, I think.
John, you have something?
No,
to say?
I think Barbara is right when she said we have established as tradition that we want a comparable biomass. So I'm saying, I think at the very least, we have to have 3 of the large bayberries. I just can't see the Rosa virginiana just performing the same function as a full-grown maple tree. I'm not excited that we're not putting a tree in, but I understand it's
Right.
very difficult in this space. So I'm closest we can get to that. And I agree with Barbara that the bayberry is closest. I want 3 bayberry, maybe 4. I mean, I'm really not pleased with the,
And it's better habitat, I think, because we're losing habitat with that maple tree.
So 3 bayberry,
4
4.
bayberries and not ask for a tree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, if it's not an appropriate spot for a tree, I'd be okay with the 4 bayberries. Because they'll get to be very big shrubs.
Yes.
Somebody like to make a motion with those stipulations, those conditions?
I move that we accept this with the condition of the 4 bayberries.
8-foot papers.
Second, Michael?
Okay, Marty, how do you vote?
Yes, yes,
Barbara,
Yes,
Benjamin,
yes.
John,
Yes,
and Michael,
Yes.
and I vote yes as well. Okay, I think you're good to go, Jeremy.
All right, thank you. I'll see you
did we
guys.
get rid of the
next
Rosa virginiana altogether?
it's gone.
Yep.
It's
okay.
gone.
Just
gone.
making sure. Okay, we're good.
Thank you.
the homeowners are going to thank us for this, by the way. Trust me.
Okay, do we want to talk about the shellfish things now, Hillary? Does that sound
Yes,
okay?
let's do that because we have Jordan on here. so
Hi,
it's-
Jordan.
Hello.
Okay,
All right, so Jordan came out with us today one of our site visits. And we sort of brought her up to speed a little bit about how we use beach renourishment as mitigation for some of the projects that occur along the coast. So she sort of knows that that's one of our tools that's in our toolbox.